how to get the best ping you can. But anyways, we are back. This is attempt number 3 of game number 1 of the RD2L Season 3 playoffs. This is round 1 between the stand-ins versus QPR. We just got an 832 report from someone for the ping.
Well, that's not good.
Rubik. Well, that's a nice trick.
No, the pings are fine.
So that's good. So they're going to start picking their heroes. So on both sides here, we have pretty mid-game focused. They have some nice counters against each other because you have the Bounty Hunter to track the Clinks, you have the Rubik to steal the Doom. You have tons of stun against one hero that wants to build a BKB. And then, well, the one thing I'm sure you agree, I'm really going to be looking at how this Centaur does.
Yes. Again, I'm not 100% convinced on what the lanes are going to be yet. And I'm really confused as to why on the top bar I see all the heroes, but on the bottom bar I don't. Oh, crap, and I did not switch to... Oh, never mind. 2-minute delay. Right. Anyways, I apologize. I'm confused as to why I see the players with their heroes on top, but I don't see them picked in the all-pick thing. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't know either. Well,
all right.
they're all picked now.
So, in the upper right, for QPR, we have Slut Puppy 89, Doctor, playing the Crystal Maiden. We have Dante's Inferno, Diente Inferno, playing the other support on Rubik. We have Locke playing Bristleback. We have P. Diddy, the captain, with the Razor. And we have the professional Spazzy going bottom.
And for the Radiant, we have Aristar on the solo save Clinks, Glacius on Doom, Meowshi on Lion, Rick Swin on the Centaur Warrunner, and Getsu on Bane.
Dude.
I mean, it looks like we have the Doom heading mid, and the other three headed up to the aggressive trialing attempt. So it looks like the more or less going to be what I expected here for the lanes. And who do you think is going to have advantage in each of these?
It's going to be... I mean... Clinks versus Bounty Hunter, it's going to be Clinks. Bounty Hunter just really has to sit around and get levels until 6. I think, you pick the Bounty Hunter to counter the Clinks, but it's actually... Clinks is going to win the lane. Meanwhile, mid lane, we have Doom, a very impressive Doom set, by the way.
Interesting.
Against
so
the...
I was a little bit wrong. It looks like we're going Razor mid.
Yes.
Bristle mid.
Yes. Razor wins this matchup as well. And the tri-lane, it's a very strong tri-lane for the Radiant, aggressively. But they're going to be trying to kill a Bristleback. And that just never seems to work. So, and they're going into two solid stun. They're going to 2 solid stuns. So I think that it's favoring the Dire a little bit here, but I don't know. It's going to come down to play.
Yeah, this guy suggests to me, as far as the tri-lane goes, that the Dire was worried about it. Because Razor would provide better burst damage, but the Bristleback is going to be much more survivable, obviously. So it looks like they're worried about losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom really does have a full set here.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Doom set.
Although 3 wins on that helmet, so I guess he doesn't play it that much.
PDD is actually taking a lot of tower damage there. A bit of a mistake, I think. Meanwhile, top lane just kind of slugging it out slowly. I think we'll see a first blood here eventually, but it's hard to say. Bottom lane, like I said, Clinks is going to win this lane, but the Bounty Hunter could just hope to burn some mana off of him. He's got wards down, so does he want to kill? That's kind of interesting. If I were him, I would have waited and just waited for my my track to be up. We have a ping coming top. I don't know why.
Stand-ins are really playing this tri-lane kind of passively. They kind of need to make something happen here. But they're standing by back the tower. They're actually a little bit farmed. Maybe they're waiting for the one of the supports from QPR to take a step out of place and then go on him. I
Mm-hmm.
assume they're going to use the Nightmare to set up the Centaur Stomp and then just
Yes.
burst down whoever they pick.
Yeah. They have plenty of stun. We see for last hits, Centaur only has 1 versus the 6 of Bristleback. So as far as farm goes, the trial line is going for the Dire right now. The Doom is keeping up in last hits mid, though, which is strange to me. I don't really know why that's happening. Ping comes out on lock. Do they want to go on him? Not a stun from the Lions, so they're going to wait. Doom is rotating bottom. He doesn't pick up the Invis rune. I think they're going to go for a kill on Clinks here.
No, he's just grabbing a creep.
No,
They can't kill the Clinks. There's just no way to do it.
no, there is. He has wards. Bounty Hunter's wards.
Yeah, but Clinks can just walk away.
I guess that's true.
They have no stun. When Doom has 2 points to Devour and 2 points in Scored Shirt.
Yeah, that's true. He's going just for the farm. Back mid with an Invis rune. He's not really going to do anything with this. He's just going to... Why is he channeling Tornado?
Well, he wants to use it to harass, but
But
I don't know. I guess you can't drain the tornado damage. That's something.
yeah, I guess that's true. He's missing a lot of last hits because of that. Top, I almost missed an engagement. Stand-in Rick's win is... they juggle...
It's kind of low, and this is where they want to be able to go aggressive. He has to heal up really fast.
There's the stun. Oh, they might be able to get him. Oh, the lift by Rubik is good. He's going to rotate around. Are they going to be able to waste this heal? Yes, they are. They're going to cancel the pot. That's good. So still at only a third health.
Here's something interesting. If you look at the bot lane, Bounty Hunter is doing a very nice job down there.
Yes, and
Last hits.
I don't really know why, but I guess Clinks is low on mana now, so he can't really steering arrows. He also has this Ring of Basilius on, which is keeping the creeps out a little far.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of burned out all his regen, and now Bounty Hunter is just jumping on him whenever he has Chinata.
Yeah.
Oh, this is why. Bounty Hunter has gone for 0 points in the Shuri, which is going to be helpful in lane, but every problem with this is every point you get in not Shuriken delays when you can roam.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to focus on having him actually just lane against Clinks.
I mean, what's going well for QPR right now is that their last hitting, and let's take a look at the current gold, is favoring them a little bit, and especially favoring their supports. Mid is kind of a wash, and their carries are even on gold, but their supports are much richer, especially their Rubik. I think he's getting a lot of pull gold, it would look like, maybe?
Well, in gold per minute, the Rubik is 18 ahead of the other 3 supports, so I'm not sure a whole lot's going on there in general.
Okay.
But, Rubik has 2 last hits. That happened. But I guess they're winning the trial lane. How do the levels look?
Let's take a look at hero
Great
level.
for everybody, okay.
Yeah, it's literally a perfect wash. So nothing really jumping out. If you take a look at the XP graph, it is literally flat. Like literally flat, and the gold graph is also flat. So still a very even game right now.
Yeah. I guess in the trial lane, Locke has a modest advantage in last hits, but 5.
The pings actually look fine to me.
They'll have had to pick today to do whatever they're doing. Please. Oh, wow. I haven't looked at this before, but if you look at the top lane, there's a Radiant Ward to the north of the pole camp, sort of getting vision behind the tower.
Mhm.
This is, I would say, the most aggressive laning ward you could put.
Yep, definitely. I guess it's so they know when the pull happens, so they can walk over and sap experience.
That's true. That's one thing they could do.
They see the rotations, so that's good. And their Centaur is staying aggressive. I think this is a mistake. What are they doing? They're going to get lifted here. If they drop him into the Rubik or the Lion, they're going to be in trouble. And they are in trouble. The Lion gets stunned. We get a stun out. The Lion goes down first. The Nightmare goes out of lock, which actually might save him. Oh, Rick's one's going to go down. That's 2 dead. So a 2-for-0 trade.
They let Bristol get up too many quill stacks and didn't back out in time. So that is emphatically not what they wanted to happen from that.
Yes, I mean, I'd say now they need to be extremely careful in this lane. They need to start roaming, maybe go mid. This is the problem with having this Doom mid is he's not going to roam anytime soon. I mean, what does he have right now? He has Tornado.
During that mid engagement, he did use Doom on the Razor and apparently did not get the kill.
Ah.
And he's going back to the Tornado. I guess he's worried about being too close in lane against it. Got some last hits there.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, he's doing fine, I suppose, but he's not going to roam like Razor could roam. And Razor's not even that roamy of a hero, but he has his Eye of the Storm ult, so.
Yeah, he can come in and nuke anyway.
Excuse me. So we see the supports moving, dewarding a little bit. This is good. Taking out a little bit of that vision is going to set up the mid game a little bit better for them. We see a side pull, grab one creep.
The tri-lane, but it will help Doom get runes. And it looks like, yeah, they're trying to roam on mid. They're leaving Centaur to his own device's top.
But P. Diddy's smart. He knows that, and Centaur's going to be in trouble here. Actually, he's going to get frozen. He's going to get lifted a little bit early on the lift, but that's okay. The stomp only catches Lock, and he's going to go down here. 2 stacks on the goo. Rubik's going to body block him, survives, and that's a kill for Crystal Maiden, actually.
Doom comes in a little bit too late. Here he is with the flame and the Doom if he wants to use it.
Oh, he dooms Lock instead of dooms the Rubik. But they might be able to get the Rubik here. They get the stun on him. A few more swings might get him. He's going to go down here. Actually, the flame goes down. Oh, what is Doom doing? There's this A move. There, he gets the kill. But now they have 4 top. Razor's free farming mid. Not making too much out of it. We haven't looked at bottom lane in a long time. 17 last hits for the Clinks. 32 for the Bounty Hunter. Take a look at net worth. Bounty Hunter is doing quite well. Clinks is not. Clinks is kind of just sitting in, kind of an average net worth. He goes Soul Ring first. First big item after Basilius. I don't know if I love this. You really need to get that.
Popularized by Speed recently, where you go Soul Ring, Midas, instead of Orbit.
Okay.
You use that to keep moving around and using the Death Pact to eat creeps with Soul Ring. And it means you don't have to rush the Orchid. You can just do whatever.
That's true. And I guess if they're going to...
This down in your lane, I don't think is that helpful either way, though.
And now we're going to see Doom... Razor's going to be able to do a lot more damage to him with the Plasma Field now. And he actually went 4 in Static Link, which I think is a little unnecessary. Mustache. That's true. I should give a shout out. So thank you very much to Mustache. I should say this. It's been a very good admin of the season. Very flexible, just kind of communicative. Very good guy. So I really appreciate actually all the admins in RD2L doing a really good job this season. I'm really excited for these playoffs. Some interesting graphs showed that season to season, we're getting more and more games played, lower and lower percentage of games dropped. So actually, the seasons are getting stronger and stronger. Very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, part of that is the Swiss format kind of prevented teams from getting stomped too badly every week. People were not pleased with having to do rematches, but I guess we haven't quite figured out which is the more desirable problem to have.
Yeah, right. I mean, you could have a modified Swiss, I suppose, where you kind of attempts to avoid your matches. Anyways, we can talk about that between games. Right now, let's say they've abandoned the Centaur top here, but we see a rotation of 4 coming in smoked. They might be able to get a few kills here. They're going to get a Doom on no one. A lift. A nasal goo. There's going to be a 3v4. 4v4. We get a TPN from the Bounty Hunter. A Doom out on Lock, so they're going to try to take down this Bristleback. A Brain Sap, but he's going to be able to get away. And yeah, they're just going to... Nothing's going to happen here. They get 2 tracks out. Kind of a discombobulated engagement there.
Well, if they'd hit the Impale, I think that would have been a big help. Or Spike, that would have been a big help.
Actually, they might be able to get Rixwin here. They get a freeze, but that's a good Impale. I don't think they have an ult up. Oh, Lock might go down here. Does not go down. We get a stun down. Rixwin's going to go. And they might be able to get extra one. Nope, that's going to be it. So one down, but that's another death on Centaur.
Yeah, that tri lane is not working out.
And we see the rotation in from Diddy gets a kill. That's a free little snipe off from him. And he pulls the creep, so they should be able to get a lot of pressure on this top tower.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
I know the laning phase in general went very well for QPR, and they're just kind of showing that off in these little skirmishes where there's isn't enough damage coming out from the stand-ins.
Yeah, they were relying on a stun-heavy lineup, and I think they need Clinks to start doing massive damage. He's going to be their damage dealer in the mid-game, not Centaur. Centaur has a little bit of magic damage, but they need more out of this Clinks. And he has 4 ensuring arrows. I think he's about ready to start getting involved.
It's not even that. It's that Lion and Bane are both still level 4. But they don't even have access to level 3 nukes yet. So I mean, even if you hit somebody with your Earth-Spike, it just doesn't do that much to most of these heroes.
Yeah. We see Rubik at the double edge. I don't know if that's that great of a spell to steal. A sleep is out on him. He's able to get slept. He's going to get a stun here. He's going to get a brain sap and a double edge, and that's going to be it.
And see, that's what they wanted to be doing the whole time.
Meanwhile, mid tower's down, and Doom is kind of out on a limb here. Bounty Hunter's going to get a regen, possibly, or he lets it go. He's going to actually give it to Doom. We got the 5-man top going. They got Clinks up here for damage. They're going to get a stun, maybe, but we get... Oh, man, sorry for my camera work. And that's going to be a dead brick, and he went way too deep there. Great TP response. 4 top turns into a 5v4, actually, as Bounty Hunter rotates in. Clinks sees him, but it's not going to matter. We get an Earth Spike on Diddy, but it's not going to matter. Sentry War goes down. Doom out on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to run away, but it's not going to kill him. We get a lift. Pulled back. There's going to be a dead. And they're going to move in. Actually, no, they're going to move out. All 5 are alive. Centaur is back now. His ult is down, though. And that's going to be it.
Stolen Doom there was kind of the problem for Clinks. Kept him from running away at the end, and I think provided the fatal damage. I'm not sure.
I didn't see how Clinks died.
He was doomed and then got hit by the edge of the plasma field or whatever it is.
All right, so we're starting to see some kills rack up. If we take a look at the net worth, Razor's actually doing pretty well. Doom is holding in there a little bit. He's still at 5,000 net worth, so he's doing all right. But below that, we see both the semi-carries for the QPR doing quite well versus the Clinks, who is kind of, limping along there at 3,000.
Yeah, the Centaur is going to be kind of a problem pretty soon once they figure out something, because
tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
he doesn't have any last hits and he's dying, so he's going to be way behind in farm. He's going to have to get either a blink dagger or some way to tank up a little bit more. Quite the strength game. It's just not enough.
So we see the mechanism come up on Diddy. This is actually big for these team fights. They're winning them already, and the extra health is going to make it even worse.
Well, in the meantime, Doom has picked up a mech as well.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Radiant's
What is that? That is way too aggressive on Jinsu. We see the Hex come out, but that's going to be it for Wixwin. He gets doomed. This might be enough damage to just kill him, although he is Centaur. He might live. 50, 30, 11, dead.
And he gets the deny. Nicely done.
Well
Meantime, we
played.
got Bounty Hunter on bot lane.
bad shape.
Doom TP'd in behind the tower and hid in the trees until Doom came off cooldown.
Okay.
The 1-for-1 exchange, both QPR can pressure the tower, and stand-ins were fighting under their own, and they're not going to be able to get out to the enemy tower in time. So first tower of the game. Actually, no. I guess the tier 1 went down at some point in mid.
Yes.
Second tower of the game goes down for Queen's Park Rangers, or taken by Queen's Park Rangers.
This game is starting to swing a little bit in favor of QPR. I wouldn't say, it's a heavy favorite yet, but let's take a look at the XP graph. About 3,500 for the Dire, and we're going to see about a 5,000 advantage in gold. So they're starting to get ahead a little bit. We can see last hits really favoring QPR pretty heavily, mostly because that Centaur's last hits are just not doing too well. He got left alone a lot in that top lane.
Yeah. Problem is, stand-ins still have multiple heroes who want to farm more. Bounty Hunter, in the meantime, is ready to go right now. Bristleback is almost ready to go. I'm actually going to see a pipe on the Bristle. Which is kind of an uncommon item nowadays.
Yeah, I mean,
Vanguards a lot more in Bristleback. I guess they're worried about the magic damage coming out from Centaur and Lion. Is Pure coming from Bane, and that's about it for their magic damage. I don't know if this is really necessary.
yeah, I mean, the magic damage from the Centaur is significant, but at the same time,
I mean, you really want the pipe against AoE, which
yes,
is not what we're seeing. Unless they all stand on top of each other and get bladed.
we see a Doom out on the professional. Bounty Hunter might go down here. We see the ult slowing everyone down. They get a good stun there. And that's going to be 3 dead for QPR. Great engagement from Rixwin. Good choice. Good ultimate. We did see the stolen ultimate, but it ended up not mattering in the end.
Yeah, it was nicely done by Rix when he held on to the double edge and ran down the river and hit a 2-man double edge on the supports.
Whoa.
Which let them turn 1 kill into 3. He didn't just blow it right away on the Bounty Hunter, who was already doomed and cheaped, or hexed.
So they're going to get the tower here, which is really nice for them. Oh, what a deny by P. Diddy from the trees. That was very well done.
That's annoying. That's definitely annoying for the stand-ins. They could have really used the extra gold. Particularly on the supports, who have a combined 8 less hits so far. Well, I guess, yeah, Team Light is 13 on the supports. But,
So we-
they could definitely be using a little bit more.
So we don't see any damage items yet on Diddy. He ended up going for an Aquila, and he has carrying Dust, a Bottle, and a Mech. So what do you think is going to be his next item? Do you think he's going to go something like a Desolator, or what do you think he's going to do?
I'd expect a Black King bar. Once the game gets a little bit later,
You
it's
don't-
going to be kind of hard for
You don't think they need more damage from him?
They do, but they're going to get it from the BKB.
Oh, we get the ultimate. Professional's going to go down here. Great rotation by Bane. Got to be more careful than that. So just as we say that the game's starting to go QPR's way, stand-ins are able to turn around and get a few good engagements.
Yeah, a couple nice pickoffs.
And Pipe is finished, by the way.
That's good, but again, I'm not sure it's the best choice. I think a Vanguard into something else here would have been a lot better, but at least now they're gonna have to worry about the 5-man double edges if they were all planning on standing on top of each other.
That's true. So we see 4 bottom for QPR. Looks like they were thinking about trying to get a kill here, but they're just a little too slow in the rotation. They are going to get the bottom tower, though. Meanwhile, top tower is taking a little bit of damage for the Dire, but
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Ooh, what Rixwin's plan is with that chainmail. They already have a
Dire's
mechanism.
top tower.
I don't think a medallion is something they want.
he's going to get the tower. There you go.
Oh, stealth tower destruction. Very nicely done.
Stealth. Yeah, but this is going to be a big engagement bottom. Good hex by line. Are they going to get a stun here? Oh, no, 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 no.
Really taking an exception to being hexed there. It looks like Razor is going to go into an Aghanims next, as opposed to what we both just said. That's a fine item. I think they're going to be planning on getting a right click from Bristle anyway. Would like to see a BKB. I think against, well, on the other hand, they have a lot of stuff that goes through it. You still get Fiend's Grip, you can still get doomed.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is going to be quite a fight. Let's see what happens. CM ult is up. If you can get in there and drop a really solid CM ult, this is going to be big. Oh, she channeled it. There it goes. There's going to be Doom down. This is going to be Jetsu almost down. Rixwin's taking a lot of damage. Locke is actually taking a lot of damage in the back as well. He needs to start spamming out those spikes. Are they going to be able to get... They get a dust out. Oh, they get Airy dusted. Is he going to go down? He is going to go down. So that's going to be 4 for 2 in the end. So much going on. I couldn't keep track of all the kills there.
Dire's mid tower's having technical. Radiant's bottom tower's done for.
Yeah, well, I guess the pipe paid dividends. It saved the Razor for a little bit, so they had to put more effort into killing him than they wanted. So, silly me, I guess. I don't know.
I think that was more just a case of Crystal Maiden getting a decent channel off. And they weren't really focusing the right people. They kind of got stretched out a little bit in that team fight. And they need to focus because Bane's not a good lots of stuff going on support. He likes to find one person and take them out and have people around him to protect him as he channels his ult.
Yeah. And the other part is their initiation was basically Doom wandering around with Invis Room and then dooming the Razor. But that left him in the team without any backup for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Which was enough to kill him. So that might have been a little bit ill-considered.
All right, so we see a Roche attempt going here. They're going to get it. The Clinks is starting to come over, but they're not even checking.
Yeah, Bristle's a very strong hero against Roshan because of the goo.
Yeah, minus Arbor.
But if they give it to the Bounty Hunter.
Interesting. I guess this...
I figure Bristle is tanky enough. If Razor dies, they lose the Electric Storm anyway. So why not give it to Bounty? It's pretty squishy still. Less than 1,000 health, even with a drum at level 11.
Yeah. By the way, thanks, Mills. I appreciate the sentiment.
Where are these people talking? Are they in the chat or something?
Yeah. This crazy chat thing. All right. So they're starting to set up the track, starting to set up the quill sprays. I would really want to check out the grass right before this fight happens, but I don't think I have time. Razor's pops Eye of the Storm. They should have stunned Lock there, but they can't engage into this. Too many tracks. This tower's taking a good amount of damage. Supports are in position. They need an initiation. They have a net up and snare on Doom, which is really good. Although the Alpha Wolf would be very helpful. Jetsu gets stuck in the front. He's going to go down fast. Good mechanism to keep him alive. And he's thinking about ulting. The CM ult comes down. He needs to stop that ult, and he's not going to. He's going to go down to a Rubik. They're also going to be able to take out the Doom, and that's going to be 2 down. Bounty is deep. He gets caught under the tower. They need a stomp. They have a stomp. Bounty Hunters go down here. But he has an Aegis. Standing gets lifted. Standing goes down. Rexman buys back. We see a double stun come out, but it's a bristleback. A lot of mana getting drained. Good stomp. Does he have double edge? There goes 1 down. There goes 2 down with the Lion ult. And is he going to get out? He's not going to get out. A lot of damage drained. That Razor is doing massive damage. So the Clinks comes in, takes out the Razor. Double stun by Lion. That's going to be PhD down. The Bane ult is still there, and they're going to get a team wipe.
Yeah, that was, I guess, too aggressive. Maybe you don't really tier 3s at that point in the game.
This is why we
I
keep...
think it was going to work out for a second, but, they're fighting against an organized team, so they managed to just turn it around.
This is why we keep you around, bud, is for your expert analysis.
Yeah. Don't die the tier 3s, people.
All right, so that happened. All right, now I can look at the XP graph.
QPR. It's really too bad for QPR because it was looking brilliant for them right before that happened.
Oh, man.
They stomped through a fight, took the tier 2, and then, just like 1 buyback and they got team wiped.
I mean, I will say there was a lot of really good combinations from the stand-in, so they were able to get a jump into a 4-man's ult. It's not an ult. 4-man Centaur stun. Lion hit 2 double stuns there. And the other thing was, when they died, they hadn't used their ults yet. That's the mistake, I think, that the QPR made. When the heroes came back, they had the Bane ult, they had the Lion ult. Just too much to deal with. So now we see the XP spikes towards the stand-ins, and the gold starting to come up, still in favor of the Dire.
I mean, the stand-ins still have quite a bit of gold still out in the field in the form of those towers they haven't taken yet, so that's a few thousand they can grab pretty easily right there.
All right, so
Not easily, but could grab.
yes, so we see the smoke up come down. QPR is going to rotate into the jungle. They might find one here. Meanwhile, Diddy is by himself, but he has an Invis rune. So everyone invisible on the map. They might get a pick off on purple here. They see him. He's done. Oh no, he's too fast.
They're going to go for the courier. They get him with the Janata, and they're going to go right after P. Diddy after that. Let's see if
he TPs. They're not going to be able to stop him.
Frostbite
He gets
is there
out.
in time now. Although, did you see the courier the stand-ins have? Is that little Jade Dragon I was talking about earlier?
Oh really? All right, I'll have to take
Droppable recipe from the bloom chests.
a look.
Yeah. You can see when it responds.
What's the courier? Oh, they're using Cluckles.
Oh. Cluckles the Brave.
Cluckles the Brave. I mean, he looks like he has like KSP style rockets strapped to his wings.
He does. Chickens are flightless. They have to use rockets.
Wonder how long chickens have been flightless. You would assume at one point in their history they were not flightless.
Yes, since they have wings and are birds. That seems logical.
Yes. So I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to assume it was after they were domesticated.
That would make sense.
They don't really have the frightening bigness of ostriches to back them up if they couldn't fly. Looks like the QPR are gonna group right back up and head back into that mid.
What could go wrong?
And, the stand-ins are a little bit spread out.
Oh, we get Eye of the Storm come up. They might be able to take out this tower. The TPs are coming in now. They got 4 spread out around the outside. Lions moves up in the middle, gets a heck off on Professional. The ult comes in. That's a great stun. Doom comes out on the Bristle. That's 1 down. Great CM ult, though. They're able to take 2. Make that no. They're going to get out. Doom is stolen again. The guy's got to cover his Doom. Ari's going to go down. Double stun again by this Lion. And Clinks is going to get out. Hex out on Lock. So actually it ends up being a 1-for-1. Oh, and the ult comes out. No Lion. Now is not the time to do that. Oh, no. The steal by Rubik. And the lift. This Rubik indeed.
Comes back in. Gonna chase down these supports.
4 dead. And again, that looked really good up until the heroes respawned, honestly.
Like, yeah, a bristleback with like 15% health decides to go stand behind the tower. They're just being a little bit too aggressive on these.
And they have a Radiance on this Doom. That team fight was long. I mean, that's I think why they're winning these is the team fights just lasting too long for them.
Well, I think he just got it. I think this is interesting because like a minute ago, I would have said I don't like it. Not that he has it, it's fine. You know?
Yeah.
The Dire couldn't hang on to that.
So now they're starting to collect on this missing gold on the map. And you know what I like to see is I like to see a gem from stand-ins now. They're staying alive much better than they were before and keeping this bounty hunter away. Oh, and they get a Orchid up on the Professional, but they're not going to get the kill here.
Yeah, Ari just doesn't have enough to hit back at him with.
Yeah, he did end up going that Orchid, not the Midas. So he went Soul Ring into Orchid. And now it looks like he is going to go... What's he going to go with Mithril Hammer? He's not going to go... Oh,
It's a Black
BKB.
King Bar. Yeah.
Of course.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
I mean, so he's probably done on items for now. I assume that he's going to get a Daedalus or something in KB after this, but can't take a little bit for him to get there. Doom is the big question here. He really needs to get tankier. Looks like he's going to go into, I would say, a Shiva's Guard, what I would expect, just to keep building on this AoE damage he has, but it could easily be an AC and that'd be fine.
It's a Blade Bale.
No, it's for Doom?
Yeah. Excuse me, for Centaur. My bad.
Yeah. Oh.
Not for Doom, for Centaur.
Bale is one of those things I never really got on Centaur. I mean, in this game it makes sense, because he's a little bit starved for cash, he's getting focused a lot after he initiates, he wants to do something back. But in general, I mean, he already has return.
Alright, so we're going to see a 5v4 fight here. Looks like Doom's... Oh no, Doom's going to TP back. So here we go again. They're going again on this tower. The stun out on Lock. They do get the tower this time, though. And they might just back out now. That might be all they wanted.
Yeah, see, that was nice, because they managed to take just a couple seconds advantage of Doom having the TP back, and they got the tower for it.
Now Razor ult's on cooldown for another 50 seconds.
Guys, I'm a little bit surprised that they're kind of zerging like this. I mean, it's not like they have a horrible late game lineup.
Yeah.
But still, they're just throwing themselves in the tower, so they're kind of falling behind. Well, not behind, but they're not maintaining the advantage they had earlier on last hits. You see the stand-ins have really gotten even on that end.
Well, here we go. They are smoking in. They know that they're going for Roche right now, and they're not going to get Roche in time. This could be a great advantage for stand-in if they can do it. The Centaur ult's going to be any moment now. He jumps in, gets the stun, does not get anyone. Dust comes out. They're going to get a Doom out on lock. Again, they get the Centaur running in. The Dust comes out for Crystal Maiden. Another steal by this Rubik, man. And that's going to be the end of... Oh, sorry. We get the kill there. We get the ultimate. They're going to be able to take one more down. Diddy's maybe going to go down. There he goes. 3 for 1.
The supports are running away with very little health. Let's see if they can catch up to somebody. Unfortunately, their Blink Dagger died, so it's probably not going to work out for them. The supports get away with no health. That fight could have gone a lot worse for QPR. I got to say, the Crystal Maiden has gotten off an excellent freezing field in every fight.
Yes.
It's actually kind of astonishing at this point.
Yes, I will say, so the Crystal Maiden and the Rubik have both been fantastic. This Rubik has been stealing everything immediately. He's getting the Centaur's ult almost every fight. He gets Doom. Like, I swear this guy doesn't have a cooldown on his freaking spell steal. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's been doing a very good job of getting Doom. He's gotten Fiend's Grip once or twice, which is much easier.
Well, yeah, I did mention Fiend's Grip, because if you can't steal Fiend's Grip, then you probably shouldn't play Rubik.
You were just talking about the cooldown spell steal, and Rubik just picked up an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, man. 5-second cooldown. He's gonna get the he's gonna get the Doom ult advantage, where if he doesn't move far enough away, the guy doesn't die. Meta. And he's going for a sheepstick now. Oh no, he's going for a Yule's, right? Yeah. Right?
Do that?
Void, Sage's Mask, Staff. That's a Yule's, I think. And the Mexican standoff around the Roche pit begins. Sorry, the Lion.
Oh.
And we see the lift on the Rixwin. He might go down really fast here. He's able to get his blade mail off. There's a DD sitting right there, so he picks it up. He's going to be trying to take down Rixwin, but he does too much damage to the blade mail. He goes down. Locke is still in trouble with the Doom on him. Meanwhile, Bounty Hunter is taking a lot of damage. They're going to be able to get the Crystal Maiden. Back on the other side, we see 3 people limping away.
And you can see a illusion of Clinks. He just died with it. It's too bad. But, yeah, that time, they decided to take Doom and charge him at the supports so we don't see the big freezing field anymore.
Oh no, Professional might go down here. That's going to be a good amount of damage, but Lox is there. He's able to get a slowdown on there. Able to pick him up. They pull him back. Double stun. Instant nuke down. That's a Hex unlock. He's in trouble. He's slapped. Doom's coming around. We see a long Clinks arrow. We see a blink by the Bane. He has blink. Nice. He has no spells up, though. He's able to get an enfeeble down, which I guess is good. But that's going to be it. And QPR's on the ropes. Hit after hit, man. Staying alive, but only just. Let's take a look at the graphs. XP, 10,000 for the stand-ins. Gold still an advantage of QPR, so they're doing a good job of keeping the gold advantage.
Yeah. I'm surprised these fights have been going for as well as the stand-ins that they have been, because they haven't exactly been getting good stomp initiations. They've been getting, like, maybe one guy with a blink stomp. But, it really kind of got turned around from when QPR decided to dive the tier 3.
No, truthfully, I mean, that was the first mistake they made that was, pretty dire, but man, the Rubik and the CM play is keeping QPR in these fights. I mean, imagine if they weren't stealing Doom and Centaur's ult. These fights would be going horribly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the freezing field has been a pretty significant proportion of damage so far. And Rubik's been providing all the control.
So now they're on a 5-man top.
Now.
I like this. I think they need to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I guess they're just going to try to push in the tower, actually. They're just kind of going from one objective to the next. Because, it's kind of hard to see them farming their way out of this. They just have to try to get a good fight. Which is kind of problematic, because...
Well, I mean...
It's nice that Rubik has the Aghanims, but that means they have 4 stat then. But without a Blink Dagger on Rubik, it's a little bit more difficult for them to get the initiation.
But this is going to be a trade. I mean, they're going to lose. They might actually lose 2 towers. Fortunately, they have this Ag Scepter Razor that's going to blow up this tower. They get a steal on Rubik. What's he steal? He steals double edge, so nothing too crazy. But they're going to keep pushing in here, and we're going to see a 3-man defense. Jetsu might go down here. That's going to be big if they can get that, but he's going to be able to get out. The TP in. Doom's there. He's got lock. Doomed again. He gets netted this time. This is really bad. He gets ulted. He's going to go down. Meanwhile, on the backside, another steal by Rubik of his ult. They should be able to get it. Great! Freezing Field is going to get Jetsu. No, he gets lifted. And that's going to be it for Razor. PhD is going to go down. On the backside, it looks like Bounty Hunter's in a lot of trouble. There's the ult. And... oh. Inferno might be able to get out. No! He gets... what? Oh, no, he did get stunned. That was weird. They know he's there. He doesn't have a TP. There he goes.
What's kind of interesting here is that basically in every fight, they've been doing the Bristleback. That's when I have to assume it's intentional. Looks like they just don't want him getting the quill stacks up or getting... I think he also does not benefit from the Bristleback passive when doomed. And I wouldn't have expected that to be the best play, but it's really working out for us.
Yeah, definitely. Either that or the actual Doom itself isn't really that important to these fights. Clinks is going to be able to push bottom. Meanwhile, we got 3-mid. We got Doom with his Radiance burning. He's still got a net up if he's able to get a net on lock. This could go badly for them. They're going to come back in. CM's able to get a freezing field, but another double stun from Lion. And they're going to be able to ult out. Clinks is able to get the tower. Track is down on him. He should be able to just walk away. But
he's still faster, yeah. He doesn't have TP, otherwise he could just BKB and get out, but...
Bounty Hunter's not going to be able to get him. And Bounty Hunter was almost moving at 522, I think. Not able to catch him. So what do you think was the turning point of this game? Because I'd say it was favoring QPR at the beginning.
It was favoring QPR until they got team wiped at the enemy's tier 3. And that was just gold and an opportunity they didn't have to give away. They could have taken the tower, I think. But instead they just didn't accomplish anything. Although, I mean, even given that, I've been surprised at how well the team fights have been going for the stand-ins.
They could smoke into...
been outplaying a little bit, really.
Yeah, they could smoke into Roche here, but they opt instead to go mid. I think this might be a little bit of a mistake. They're losing these team fights, and they either have to get a very lucky pick-off, which they might get here. Doom is spotted out. They're able to get a freeze on him, and he might be able to go down here. This is going to be big if they can get this kill fast. Triple stun by the Lion. Oh, man, saves the Doom. They're able to get the Yules up on him, though. He might be able to go down anyways. Locke wants to go in. He gets hexed up. The Baynold is waiting. They do not get the Doom. They do get the Doom, excuse me. They do get a Doom on Locke as well. The Clinks is in there doing massive damage, but they're going to be able to kill the Clinks as well. Great freezing field. Takes him down, and that's 2 dead for nothing. We see a steal of what on the Rubik? Mana Drain. Not that great. 4 staffs everywhere. What's he get this time? He gets another Mana Drain. A double spike on Diddy, though. They need to get out of here. They need to wait for that Blade Mail to wear off. They should have been focusing on racks here. There's not enough time in the respawns. Single spike. They need to get these racks as fast as possible. They're trying. We get a double stun from Inferno. A lift. Are they going to go for it? He's Yuled. Both racks are down. They should really back here. We see the Razor ult come off. And they're going to rotate top. They want to keep going. This could be a mistake. We'll see if it pays off for them. We have 5 top. We have Doom's back in 8 seconds. Clinks is back in 20 seconds. But what ults do they have? They have the Centaur ult. They have Doom in 30 seconds. We get only a single stun unlock. But the tower's going to go down. They will be able to get the racks as well. Both sets of racks. A blink in, a triple stun, a freeze. Oh, there's a good blade mail. Lion ult comes out on Inferno. Not enough to kill him. Meanwhile, the ult on Locke is not enough to kill him either. Rixwin is picked up in the air, thrown down. That's a stun on Doom. Rixwin might go down here. He's able to get his Ghost Scepter off. But it's not going to be enough. He goes down to a double edge from the Rubik.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Locke is doomed. They do not have the Bane ult, but they do have Sleep, which they're able to do. They get a net. They stack their stuns a little bit, but he's going to go down.
6 in a row.
But Bounty Hunter's going to force them back here.
Yeah, I mean,
They get a Hex.
but
Tower in
still.
great sight right now.
Oh, they get the stun. Yules him, maybe? Wait for your team.
Bottom tower.
He's going to die unless his team gets there. Nope. We see buybacks from the Bristleback. And they're going to have to back out. Well, that turned around fast.
Well, yeah, that's the benefit of how aggressively they've been playing. All they had to do was win one fight. They could jump on the Rex because they had all the lanes pushing. They already had a tier 4. So they didn't. So whenever the stand-ins were winning, they just want to fight. But now that they finally won one on QPR, they're able to immediately attack the Rex.
So that's 2 lanes of racks down for none for the stand-ins. Even though they're up 31 to 24 in kills, let's take a look at the XP graph. Stand-ins are still leading by 15,000, and they actually have a gold lead now. Their gold spiked up to 7,500 and is back down to 2,000 now, but not indicative of the lanes. We see a Roche attempt coming up. Not an attempt, it's just going to be a dead Roche, honestly. With 5 stacks of goo. There it goes. Who's going to take it?
Thanks to the dire.
Bristleback takes it.
Serious attempt to contest. Which is fair enough. They're continuing to do in every fight. I guess I figured they'll give them the Aegis so we can respawn after that's done. So I guess now they'll probably just do him.
You're cutting in and out a little bit. But we see the Scotty up on Clinks. Now he's going to start doing some decent damage. Scotty isn't really a damage item. It's more of a survivability item or a ganking item. But well, this is good. They're starting to get some of the items. They got the BKB up on him, so. But we see the 5-man of QPR bottom, and they might just try to push the towers here. They can throw themselves at these towers and try to win. And here we go. This is going to be 5 pushing in. Buddy, you still there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. All right, they're up the hill. Diddy's able to get his ult off. He's enfeebled, but it's not going to matter. They get the Hex up and Lock. Lock is doomed again. They're really targeting him. The charge in from Centaur. Good stomp. Immediately blow up Rubik. That's a big kill. They're going to keep going. Rixwin taking a decent amount of damage from Storm. The Lion ult is going to go off. Locke might go down here. They're really not focusing on, which is very smart. They're able to get Diddy as well. Now they can kill Locke, and now they can take down the Aegis. Good stun. Stacked a little bit. That's okay. He's going to go down. I think he's just hoping for Quill Sprays to get a kill.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to restart my computer here.
Why? What's up?
It's overheating, I think.
Oh, okay. I can hear you fine right now if you want to finish out the game and then restart. Up to you. Just let me know what you do so I don't end up talking to nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cutting out. So now we see...
He's heading in for a refresher.
Yeah. Why not, right? So now we see the 5-man bottom. It's going to be maybe a... No, we get the glyph in there. Rubik is going to steal nothing. I thought he was trying to steal something. This is going to be racks for the stand-ins, but they have to be careful here. The respawn timers are up for these heroes. Rubik wants to go in. He has a force staff. He can initiate. What's he get? He gets brain sap, and this Ari's going to be able to get out here with an ult from Centaur. This game's about to get exciting. About to. This game's been very exciting, but...
Alright, so they got the melee racks. They were unable to... Oh, man, that's like... Ranged racks actually has like 10 health.
12.
But, yeah. Like 10.
Like 10. Alright, so I'm going to take a look at... my net worth is not sorted. There we go. And actually, I'm going to close these graphs because they don't mean anything right now. All that matters is who wins the game. And we see they know they have to go. This tower is so low. They're going to get it. 1 hit point and it's dead. They need to get these racks. If they're able to get these racks, it's going to be mega creeps. Locke standing in the front strong. He does not have an Aegis now. Doom goes out on him. We get a good charge. We get Diddy getting ulted. Trip double ulted. He still stays alive and is able to get out of that. Rickswind is running around to the back with his blade mail on. QPR Locke is taking a lot of damage, and this is a rout. Both supports are down. Locke is going to go down as well.
How about that?
They're going to take a quick look at the buybacks here. It's ready on both supports, but... And it is also ready on Bristleback. So they can buy back if need be. And I can have to assume that standards are just going to rush down like they are on middle here. Do you just see that? We have an E-Blade up on Rickswind.
Huh. Me likey.
I guess.
E-Blade into double edge. That's a decent amount of damage.
Use finger on the same target.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Although they didn't go heart on him, so this is more of a... Because they went blade mail instead. And I think it went blade mail to deal with Razor's ult. You can basically just run next to Razor and blade mail and kill him.
Alright, yeah, so... We get buyback from Bristle, yeah. So they're going to give up on pushing mid, just keep the other lanes pushed out.
So Doom went Aghanims.
Radiance on Doom.
I don't know if I agree with this at all. It increases the damage and duration, but that's not... I don't know. What do you think about it in this situation?
Well, given what they've been doing, I have to assume they're going to have him pop it on Bristle and then follow him around. And I got the refresher too. Okay.
All right, so okay, now I think this is better. So before it's like, okay, you can follow one guy around, that's great. But now you can doom 2 people and follow them around, and they just won't do anything. If you doom Crystal Maiden and Bristle, or Rubik and Bristle, good things will happen. He might be in trouble. Rubik took it. Oh, he gets a lift.
Yeah,
this could be really bad. There's 1 doom. There's 2 dooms, and CM ults.
They have him frostbitten. The Dooms are going to keep going as long as they stand next to him like this, but they might have enough damage to get him anyway.
Lion's in the back. I didn't even see Lion in the back. This could turn around pretty well for them. Lion is going to be the...
No mana for the mech, unfortunately, on Doom, but Burst Refresher Doom certainly paid dividends, kept them from trying to cast more spells on him since they were both so close.
Yeah, it definitely kept him alive. If I would have liked to see a blink in by Bane there, they could have gotten a few extra kills. Maybe just 1, but... So now we enter the 50-minute metagame stage where both teams are afraid. We got Barax's middle for the Radiant, and Barax's and the only Rax's bottom for the Dire. And I am worried that this game is going to come down to just a really quick backdoor push on the melee and ranged on the bottom for the Radiant.
At this point, it's all about initiation, I think. Whoever
Yes.
can try to pick out somebody on the other team. Initiation right now is much better on the stand-ins with Blink Daggers on Bane and Centaur as opposed to nothing on the Dire.
Yeah.
So Dire are just gonna have to keep running into the bot racks because they don't really have a way to pick anyone off except maybe for force staff into
Well,
telekinesis.
and that's their plan, and they've got 5 bottom once Rubik gets there that have not been spotted out by any wards. And Doom's pushing top, and the QPR or Standis has to be careful not to get caught out of position here.
I mean, it's not really that. They have to make sure they're in position to defend the ranks because they've had some problems with this where Doom is split pushing for too long before. They don't want to give away like a free range racks or anything. I mean, they know PR is right there. Doom needs to come back pretty soon.
Yeah, like now.
Greedy.
Well, because there's still a tower there. You're not going to get racks, so may as well come back now. Your creeps aren't going to push in. And we see the TP come back for Doom.
Pretty soon. Here we go.
We see a track come out, so now they're going to know what's going on. A good Earth Spike by Lion, just keep the lanes out. Now we got Doom's Radiance Burn. Actually, is not here yet. Who do we have? Who has a gem? We have a gem on Bane.
Yeah.
Rick Swin is just messing around.
Oh, wow, look at those range creeps doing a lot of damage to themselves with the...
All the damage. So with this E-Blade, they can blow one person up, and I think they're going to try to blow up Razor every time. Well, the Razor does have a BKB. I actually don't know how much is up on it. No, he doesn't have a BKB. I lied. So I assume they're going to blow up Razor every time. He went Heart instead, which I think is maybe a little bit of a mistake.
Well, I think looks like they're just avoiding the BKB because of the... well, now Refresher Doom and Fiend's... At this point, there's no point in buying a BKB if there's that many ways to get through it.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I mean,
and you have the
still-
Bane ult. You're right.
Lions be able to really mess with you. But just try to tank through it, I guess.
They're just staying bottom here. They're letting Razor farm. They know that QPR, or Standings, excuse me, have to keep 4 heroes here because, if this lane goes in at all and they blow up one of these racks, that's huge for them.
And the Doom heads back out. Kind of interesting that I guess he's kind of their best pusher at this point. But it would almost be better to have somebody else go out there. Because Doom is the guy with the BOTs. So whoever else they send manages to push in far enough, they could have Doom join them. But now, trying to just TV back to base with the BOTs isn't that big of a thing.
You're cutting in and out, but yes.
I am.
So
Sorry.
that's okay. Stand-ins now have a 30,000 gold XP lead and a 7,500 gold lead. So their golden XP is now solidly in their favor, but the racks count is definitely not. And I think that all QPR has to do is just get up and take these 2 racks. And I think their strategy is going to be farm the Razor. I don't know what his next item is going to be, but he's got 5,000 gold in the bank. So he's ready to get something. Meanwhile, Doom is going to split push with Refresher Ags. And I think this is interesting because Doom is just about endgame, unless he sells his mech and buys something else, but he's not going to sell any of those items, probably. Whereas Bristleback is still working on finishing his AC, not really even close. Razor still has an Aquila, like he has plenty of stuff to sell and get some more damage. So QPR still has a few things they can get here.
Hey, thanks.
So we see 4 from stand-ins staying bottom. They know they have to. Meanwhile, Doom is split pushing. And we get a pause from Rubik. Oh, Rubik is disconnected. All right, so we have.
That got up for a sec.
That's okay. I'm checking with the chat to see what they think is going to win because I don't know right now. This could really go either way. Stand-ins definitely have the advantage, but they're in a really precarious position. They're
Yeah,
stuck with.
stand-ins, I assume are just going to keep chipping away at bot.
Well, that's
But
you mean
same
QPR?
All right.
Oh, right.
Carry on.
But if Centaur gets one good blink stop, then they get wiped, and Stains immediately run down mid, take the racks, and maybe just throw it.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to be very,
Well,
very careful.
actually, all they have to do is run down mid, take the racks, and then go bottom and kill that one. Then they're the same number of lanes, even lanes. But this is big. They're going to get this Aegis, and there's nothing that stand-ins can really do about it.
Yeah, I mean, in general they could, but it's too late.
Oh, yeah, it's too late, and if they get caught out, they die. So that's Cheese. Who got Cheese? Razor got Cheese, and that's Aegis for QPR. So they're just going to throw themselves. Oh, but Locks, what are you doing? He's out too far. We get a refresher. He steals Doom again. He gets a Doom on Professional. They're going to blow up Razor. Oh, there you go. Razor gets a refresh. Is that a refresher hold on Razor? It is. Refresher hold on Razor. Lock's going to go down, but Razor's doing massive, massive damage. Is he going to get out of here, though? No, he's stuck. That's going to be a Lock back, a double stun. That's 3 down. Lock is taking a lot of damage, and he's trying to get the... oh, no, it's not going to matter. Rubik's trying to kill his fellow support over there, but he's instead just going to have to run away. So this is what the stand is needed. They have to go run down mid right now. I actually think they're going to try to get bottom here, which is another way to get in. But Bristleback gets back. Anyone else have buyback?
Bounty Hunter.
Razor does not.
Razor doesn't,
No,
and he
Bounty Hunter does
ended up
not.
using the cheat. Well, he just did.
Oh, okay.
That's why he doesn't. But
Oh, no.
Inferno, who was kind of stuck in the trees earlier with no TP, they bring him down.
How about that?
So now it is just Bounty Hunter and Bristleback.
Uncharacteristic mistake from him. He's been playing very well, but that was a little bit of an oopsie. And I don't know if they know there's a gem on this this Bane, but if he runs past the Bane, he is just dead. And Locke's going to die here. He gets Earth Spiked.
Timing on stuff.
Oh, the ultimate. Locke is...
I don't know
Uh-oh.
to use double edge there. He's not going to do enough to lock.
Jetsu's going to go down here. He's caught in the back. They need to get the easy kills here. That's a shotgun down on a Bounty Hunter. And meanwhile, Locke is going to have to run away. And he thinks he's going to die. So Crystal Maiden is their only hope. This is going to be bottom racks dead instantly. Tickled by the creeps. And they're going to go mid.
Yeah, they got to get the mid. And then, in the meantime, Razors respawn. Let's see if we can avoid just feeding themselves 1-1.
Nope.
He gets... Oh, the Doom's back up.
CM's ult is not up. CM needs to... Never mind.
Serious hate.
Dyer's mid-tower.
Yes, refresher ult on Razor is redonkulous. And I think he has Aegis too. Or Ags, I mean.
Get the Rex.
Dyer's
Well,
mid-range
okay,
ain't
I would say
doing so
that, but
hot.
they have about 40 seconds until they can be in serious danger again. So,
No breaking
Well,
through
and
the
Clinks is here now.
for now.
He has a Daedalus.
Dyer's mid-ranks.
Crystal Maid needs to be careful. She's going to die.
Mid-ranks.
Yeah, she just gets immediately melted.
Somebody's on a roll.
This game seems to have broken wide open. We see a damage seal on Razor. He's going to be able to get Glacius here. He does go down. And I think that... Does he have a buyback? Yes, he does. No, who's Glacius? I forget.
Doom.
But I just do him. No, he doesn't. 70 goals, so he'll have to buy back by the time they get up there.
So, yeah, I guess the next 70 seconds. So there's not one on him, right? Yeah, he's got about 50 gold short. So this next 70 seconds is the last opportunity for QPR to win, I think. The only advantage before was having the racks lead. But they're so far behind on golden items, and now they're not even ahead on the racks. So they have to get something done right here.
Yep.
It's possible. Do they have refresher ult? They're going to have refresher ult. I think they're just going to try to throw it with Razor.
They could just walk in bottom. I mean, yeah, they could thrown it, but Razor can blow up those racks in about 10 seconds with Refresher ult.
I don't know. Given how far behind they are in general, like a one racks lead isn't. Well, it would be mega.
It's mega creeps. And they're going to go for it. Here he goes. He's going to Refresher ult right now.
Coming in.
Oh, Lion gets a Hex on him, though. Uh-oh. Now he gets silenced. This is really bad. Doombuy's back. Locke's in trouble. Is he going to get Refresher ult off? They're able to get Bounty Hunter down, and he's ulted. Oh, no. This is bad. He's going to go down right here. Instantly dead. We can see a buyback from Razor. TP mid by the Doom. And he's going to get a...
Pretty aggressive.
yeah. Oh, he's going to die. Oh, he has cheese.
For the Dyer's ancient.
We got 2 in there now. We got massive damage coming out. We got the Shiva's coming out, and that's just thrown. It's all over. What a game. Oh man, that game, so many swings up and down the whole way.
Yeah, I'm gonna chalk that one up just at team play from the stand-ins. When they just all those tower defenses where they won easily with how they turned the game around.
Yeah, I mean that it all started with that attack mid where they just fed a ton of people. But even then, the whole game was right on the edge. I mean, both teams had enough pushing power, especially with the Razor ult, that at any point it could turn around.
Yeah, I mean, before that point, they were kind of incurably not in it. But after that, now they can just turn around so fast. They were able to get all those like 4-0 tower defenses, even on bot later. That was then they just used that to get the gold advantage back. Had a couple good fights, pushed out the towers, and after that, it was all gravy. I mean, after a while, it seemed like in the team fights, QPR was not even competitive.
Yeah, I mean, just well executed from the stand-ins, honestly. I mean, QPR played very well. The supports on QPR, shout out to both those guys, played extremely well. Oh, CVAC. CVAC kept himself muted on OBS.
You didn't do that this time, did you?
No, I didn't. No. I've learned my lesson.
Right, I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
All right.